how much of this would you attribute to Sri Lanka's sort of fragile middle order or to Australia knowing how to win matches from these situations?
Look, if they've done it 3 times in a row, it means they know how to take wickets in the middle overs. And that's because those 4 bowlers of theirs just keep coming at you. They're 4 full bowlers. So maybe that's the reason. If you're taking wickets in the middle overs, you're winning most matches.
There's a story. Have a look at that. We talked about West Indies, we talked about Pakistan. These are the scores they were defending. All fairly decent scores, but with the opposition looking like they were requiring 6.24, 6.88 and 7.16 respectively with 7 or 8 wickets in hand. Look what happens after that.
Draw the conclusion you can. You can say they're very good after 25. You can say they're very ordinary before 25. You can draw the conclusions you want.
Yeah, you actually can, right? It does seem like that. But then I think what they're doing really well is, I think today Maxwell bowled really well. Yeah. I think he bowled for about 4 runs an over or so, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
about
10 overs,
4.5 yeah, 4.5 runs an over. Bowled extremely well. I think the fact that there were left-handers batting there also made his life slightly more easier.
And remember, he had bowled out those 10 overs, knowing that that 5th bowler.
By the 35th over, by the 30th over, he bowled out his 10 overs. So credit must be given to Finch for the way he rotated his bowler.
There? Because Dhananjay De Silva first 7
so
overs.
I think what was there is, I think even the fact that you said they were playing a lot of pull shots in Australia, bowling slightly short, but they weren't bowling very short actually. When you saw the pitch map, it was actually length balls that they were able to pull. So that means it must have been holding in the wicket a little bit before coming through. Yeah, so it would have probably, like it's been spongy in the oval over the last few games. I think that just held the ball on the pitch for a fraction of a second for the batsman to be able to play those shots. And once you get one of those shots going, then you know that it's actually available. So you don't really go onto the front foot, you hang a little bit back, and Kusal Pereira is someone who actually hangs back anyways, right? So, and he's a short bloke, so the cut and pull are always shots that he'll go for.
Really, with those runs on the board, it was the man who's now the leading wicket taker in the tournament, Mitchell Starc, with 13 wickets. They may not be swing on offer, but he gets the job done, and this was his figures today. 10 overs, 34 dot balls, 4 for 55.
How many did he get in 2015? He got 22, I think, right?
He was the highest wicket taker then as well.
Yeah, he got 22, didn't he? Something like that, highest wicket taker?
Yes.
Because I remember saying, if he can match his 20, if he can get 22 again, then forget Glenn McGrath, look at Mitch Starc. Glenn McGrath, Mitch Starc, I hope that doesn't happen. I mean, I don't want him to stop taking wickets, but...
yes, he's now number 2, joins
that's
number
fantastic,
2 in World Cups
13.
for Australia.
At this stage in the tournament, to get 13 is fantastic.
Yeah, it's very early in the tournament.
It is.
Yeah.
And especially to get it, because you can say when conditions favour him, you can say he's got some cheap wickets early on. We used to talk about cheap wickets when you get tail-enders out, but sometimes when you get that early help, it can help you. He hasn't got that, and he's ended up getting it almost in tougher times.
Yep, if you've seen even today, the Sri Lankan batsman hit him for a few sixes today. Yeah. But he came back very strong. At each point that he got hit for a 6, he came back really strong. In fact, got a wicket every time he got hit for a 6. So, there's conviction behind what he's doing. He's bowling with a plan, and even though the ball's not swinging too much, he's making sure that he's pitching it up there. I think he's got the most amount of percent.
Yeah, we're just looking at some numbers.
And
Malinga in his prime, now Starc, these are people who bowl much fuller rather than just banging it back. And that's why maybe he's searching for the reverse. If the new ball he didn't get it in, he's searching for the reverse, but he's bowling full.
And it just seemed as if he was coming at them. I remember you were saying, is he bowling his 14th over?
I know,
I got the
feeling he's bowling throughout the innings.
Yeah, but that's what Finch has done really well. He's actually utilised his resources really well. Yeah. He made him bowl 2 overs up front, pulled him out, brought him back in after, within the 15th over, then again pulled him out, brought him back in after the 22nd, 23rd over, pulled him out, brought him back in. He used him really well. Credit must be given.
I got the impression he was bowling right through the innings.
And that I think was just a tribute to the way he bowled and the way Finch handled his resources.